What's going on, you guys? Marvin Francois here, owner and founder of Francois Capital LLC. And today we are making this video to teach you guys the Experian 24-hour hard inquiry hack. Now, wait, hold on. Wait. I know you're excited for the hack, but listen, full disclaimer, only use this hack on hard inquiries that are not connected to open accounts. All right, I'm gonna say it one more time. Only use this hack on hard inquiries that are not connected to open accounts. And while I have you here, if you don't mind, if you would like, share, comment, and or subscribe to the channel, it will help me out a ton. So if you could please, once again, like, share, or comment, and or subscribe, right? That will help me a lot. But yeah, back to the video. Now, I'm one of the people where I'm not going to teach you something or tell you something that I myself have not done. This is one of the many hard inquiry hacks that I normally use whenever I'm disputing or working on somebody else's credit to get the hard inquiries off their credit report from Experian. All right. So now with this hard inquiry hack, like I said, this is a 24-hour hack. All right. And I'm going to give you a step-by-step, one after the other methodology, very simple, very straightforward about how to get this done. So first and foremost, step number one is that you're going to call Experian. Now, if you Google Experian right now, you're going to find at least 3 to 4 different numbers. This is the number that I use each and every single time that I want to conduct this hack. All right. This is the number that's going to get you the best results and give you the highest possibility of getting connected to an actual representative. So you're going to call this number. Step number two. After you call this number, they're going to give you 2 options. They're going to say press 1 if you're a consumer or whatever it may be, or press 2 if you have a business or an account with whatever it is that they say. Always press 2. If you press 1, you're going to get sent in a million different directions. If you press 2, they're going to connect you right to a representative. Okay. Step number 3, after you get connected to a representative. Now I want you to pay very close attention to this step. After you get connected to a representative, they're going to say, how can we direct your call? You're going to say, I would like to speak to the fraud department. They're going to say, please hold, and they're going to connect you to another representative. Whoever it is that they connect you to next is not in the fraud department. That's why for this step, you're going to have to repeat this twice. So the first person that picks up, you're going to say, I would like to speak to the fraud department. Then they're going to connect you to someone else again. Then to whoever else it is, you're going to say, I would like to speak to the fraud department. All right. After you say that, the next person, the third person that you get connected to is going to be in the fraud department, but they're going to say, hi, I'm so-and-so from special services. All right. So when you call in, you can say either say fraud department or special services. Typically, I like to say fraud department because it's more or less the same. But when you hear them say, I am so-and-so from special services, that's how you know that the person works with the fraud department. Now, step number 4, you're going to get on the phone with them, right? First thing they're going to do is ask you some security questions, social, address, very basic information. Once you get that done and you're locked, loaded, and ready to go, you're going to say this exact thing. They're going to say, well, what's the reason for your call? You're going to say, I have several hard inquiries on my report that I would like to be removed. All right. I've sent several disputes in regards to these inquiries. These inquiries are fraudulent and I want them all removed. Once you tell them that you've sent several disputes, the first thing they're going to do is check the system to see if you've actually sent the disputes. Chances are you probably haven't, and they're going to tell you, hey, we don't see anything. You're going to stand your ground and say, hey, I don't know what to tell you, but I've sent these disputes. I've sent disputes to you. If you want to spice it up, another thing you could say is I've sent disputes to the CFPB. All right. That's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. They're kind of like the big brother of all these of Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. You could do that as well. But just stand your ground and repeat that after they tell you they haven't seen, they don't see any disputes. Double down. I've sent several disputes. I don't know what you're seeing in your system, but I've sent several disputes. And these inquiries are fraudulent, and I want them removed expeditiously. If you want to use that word, you can use that word too. All right. After you said this, the person's gonna be like, all right, cool. Which hard inquiries would you like to remove? You tell them which hard inquiries you want to get removed from the report, one after the other. 24 to 72 hours later, all the hard inquiries are gone. Very, very simple. Now, one thing I need you guys to remember, and I'm gonna slide over here so you can see it, right? So the first thing I want you guys to remember is only do this for hard inquiries that are not connected to open accounts. If you're fixing your own credit, if whatever it may be, this is one of the golden rules of credit repair, basics of credit repair that you have to know. You can't touch hard inquiries that are connected to open credit accounts. The reason being is because if you try and dispute them or claim fraud or whatever it may be, you run the risk of now getting that account closed by the creditor. You can only do this hack for hard inquiries that are not connected to open accounts, all right? And also another question I get when it comes to this hack is, a lot of times, okay, so let's say you applied for a JP Morgan and Chase card twice, right? The first time you applied, you didn't get approved, right? So now you have one hard inquiry. The second time you applied, you do get approved. So now you have the hard inquiry and you have the hard card, right? Sometimes people will say, well, can I at least wipe the first hard inquiry because that one I didn't get approved for? Even in situations like that, do not touch those inquiries, because a lot of times the creditors and the bureaus may not be able to differentiate between the two, and you can still run the risk of getting that account closed, all right? So don't touch any hard inquiries that are connected or have similar names to any open accounts that you may have on your credit report. And the second thing I want you guys to remember is that if the hard inquiries don't come off in 24 to 72 hours, just call again. There are instances where once you get connected to someone who was working in the fraud department, they may or may not do it the first time around, or they may say, hey, I'm going to dispute it or whatever it may be. If you don't see those inquiries come off in 24 to 72 hours, hang up, call again. Just that simple. Now, if you do this hack over and over, and for whatever reason you're still having some difficulties, or you just straight up don't want to do it for yourself at all, you want a professional to do it for you, that's where my company, Francois Capital, comes in, all right? We specialize in removing hard inquiries, student loans, charge-offs, bankruptcies, and so much more. So if you don't want to do none of this, and you want someone like myself, a professional with an actual company to handle it, head over to FrancoisCapital.com, book your free credit consultation so that you can get your credit repaired today. The Capital Way. God bless.